Tron's one of them. End step blowing up all their lands is pretty good. You know, blowing up all of Scape Shift's lands is pretty good, because they're like a ramp deck. That's kind of what they're trying to do. So there are more matchups than just Tron where blowing up all their lands is good. Target says blowing up lands is so mean, though. Jim says, I looked it up. You're right about red, green Tron. I don't know why I thought it was blue. Or, I know why I thought it was blue. A long time ago, we played mono blue. Oh, okay, fair enough. That's hilarious, Jim. Fair enough. Trick binding a fetch is worse. Right, I mean, like, just like trick binding the Ulamog trigger is worse. Like, it's better if you just blow up all their lands. I might just do that. That's spicy. People wouldn't expect that. I tested it for a little bit. I liked it okay. Just blow up all their lands. Maybe I'll go back to testing that this week. The main deck. Blow up all their lands. Seems good. Now, I mean, there's, like, you know, the same thing can be said about Pyroclasm. Like, how does, you know, like, Pyroclasm, like, how useful in, you know, a bunch of different types of matches is that? You're better off with an Anger of the Gods, almost, in a lot of those same matches, anyway. That's a true argument right there. Where did I put the sideboard cards? Oh, here they are. Yeah, we'll go back to testing the boom. I can't test it on Magic Online for you guys, though. What's up, Color Red? Careful if you whisper the streamer. It might not be whispered. Yeah, okay. What if I went back to main decking the boom? Stealing game 1 is really important in some of those types of matchups. Before they have the hate for the brain. Yeah, that's true. That's a reason to main deck it. Just, I mean, it's the same reason you main deck the Beck plan. Trick bind. Oh, we got an opponent. Alright, good luck, have fun. And we'll see here too. Oh, geez, I can't keep a one-lander. I was going to say we'll see here too if we wish that the Pyro was actually just a boom bust. I would maybe keep this one. Bottom this. Try and tell him good luck, have fun. Moto's being slow though. Alright, so he's on mill. This Pyroclasm's looking better though. See, that's the thing. Like, I like the tutorable Pyro, but I'd also would like a tutorable Boom Bust. So maybe I just try to sneak both in. We'll see. Yeah, so he's on mill. So I think what you do is you cry. I'm just kidding. We'll be alright. So you suspended Ancestral. And then you Pyro the Hedron. You kind of hope he plays second Hedron Crab. Almost. You almost... Okay, if he had a second Crab, he would have played it before playing the Ghost Quarter. Alright, there's the Orb. So we're probably dead. I mean, game 2 and 3, I can just win out of nowhere with the Kiki combo. But, like, game 1, I have a hard time just winning out of nowhere. Okay, so let's toast this crab. Just pull a 61 card special. Probably not. Well, if I'm gonna draw all the lands, it means we're in trouble. Oh, holy Snapcaster Mage, Batman. Opponent's deck is not budget. I love it. Okay. Play on me inside for just this matchup. I mean, you can make the argument that both of my planeswalkers have the ability to fetch an Emrakul, but I'm not that interested. But yes, you could do that. If I fetch with this Flooded Strand, I actually am supposed to shock myself instead because of the Mesmeric Orbs. Like, anything and everything that I tap for has to matter a lot for the rest of this game. How do I even get there? I can't really Thopter Sword him, can I? Not really, and I can't afford to just Desolate Lighthouse every turn because of that. I assume we just lose game one, right? Because I can't combo him out of nowhere. I also just can't, I'll play it out, though, because we have a transformative sideboard, so maybe he'll get, like, one idea for his board and be like, oh, he's like Brain Beckcall, cool. And then I just sideboard into the Kiki combo. Shove my entire sideboard in the deck. Seems like that's not that great. I mean, maybe like Bolt, Snap, Bolt could work here. I don't know. Let's draw 3. Drew some Brains, drew some Cryptic. Might just be correct to sit on the Cryptic and try to hope to hit some Snapcaster Mages and some burn. This is already in the yard, by the way. Alright, Funeral. I mean, it's worth considering, like, if we had a Spell Snare, like, counter bounce a Mesmeric and then there's a Snap. What do I got to choose from? But, like, look how many triggers this is, you know? It's just so much. The orbs are awesome at milling. I wonder why it took a long time for people to realize how sweet. Alright, there's a Foundry. Do we have a sword? Is there a sword here? There is not. I mean, maybe we just want to play out the Thopter Foundry so he's like, oh. Just make him really think. Not think. Let him know how much of our deck, at least main deck, is built up of artifacts. And then we can board accordingly. Probably just take it out. Although he's blue-black, so how can he really... Alright, he's got the Visions tech. Let's do some auto yields to these orbs. Second Crypt Incursion, so he runs a bunch of this. These come out in this match because I don't run all that many creatures. The only creatures I actually run are Snapcaster Mages. Crap. Okay. I actually only played the Brain because I'm hoping that he mills one of my swords, but I think the sword was just too far down in the deck. We're only running one sword, by the way. I think it's just too far down in the list for it to matter. Right, if he'd milled the sword by now. Snap Mind Funeral? Yep, that should do it. That's going to mill us anywhere between 10 and more, and then we're going to mill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. Alright, let's sideboard. Okay, so let's bring the combo. He's effects, let's take that out. I mean, Pyro's okay, but there are better ways to handle crabs. Hedron crabs. We actually have a little bit more counter magic than usual when you see in a blue-white-red shell, which is nice. A lot of that has to do with the models. Usually you see about 8. We're running 9, but it balances out. Actually, for that reason, is just like Pyroclasm is still just better here. Could kill multiple. Whereas the Helix is only 1-for-1ing crabs. Verdict comes out. Jace, Nahiri in. Angels. Three more cards. Wheel on self, good game. Yeah, you can do that. I've done that before to mill. That's an option. Wear tear seems good too. Yeah, you just wheel, target yourself. That's true. I guess the last spot would go to maybe an extra helix. Maybe just one more helix. Just like one of two helixes. Seems okay. Does that seem fine? Oh, path seems like overkill. Actually, I'd still rather be running helix. That seems better. Okay. But yeah, we could tutor into Wheel of Sun and Moon and attach, essentially enchant ourselves here. Yep, that's totally a line. I think I keep this. So if you guys turn one crab, we're just like, bolt. Shell deck. Okay. It's gonna be such a fun match to watch. What makes you say that, Color Red? Color Red, you do know that the Pauper tournament is tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, right? You should watch that as well. Archive me? Okay. Did he hit the wheel? No he didn't. Brutal. I mean, he hit a Jace. I mean, he definitely hit some stuff that we care about, but could have been worse. Glimpse. Okay. We lose the wheel this time? Yep, there it goes. No. Bolt. Say go. Yeah, we lost both the wear tear and the wheel there. Another glimpse. Is there a spell snare? Let me check. I don't see one. If there was, I would totally snap snare. Okay, you got it. This shell dock's gonna be turned on. I think all the Kikis got milled, right? Nope, just one. And how many angels are left? There's multiple angels left. Okay. Nahiri could be it. She could be our out. Mike says we're toast, probably. We're gonna freaking try, though. That's me assuming that we have another turn, by the way. Which we don't, because he's got an archive trap or something under the shell dock. Oh, visions. Okay. Now he has everything. Why no down and dirty?